From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
At their own 11-yard line.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
They work now on 2nd and 9. They go play fake. Mahomes. He finds his man, Sky Moore, and able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field, but he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
On play action, it's Mahomes. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Yellow. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. But he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. The sack by the linebacker, Jamin Davis. And Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here into the hands of Moore. It'll go as a gain of 4. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. You talk about this Washington defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Here's Pacheco headed right. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his third rushing touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Jose Borregales for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders. Right at the 30. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So Charles already down 7-0 early. They opt to take a shot there on the first play of scrimmage, but that plan backfires.
That feels a little bit like last week's loss lingering into this game, doesn't it? You know, you're down 7 already. You lost last week. It's almost like they were trying to get it all back in one shot, trying to take a big chunk play right out of the gate.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin first and 10. Now he powers through the first lane, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. You talk about this Washington defense. And they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL. But it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On first down, Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Rolling to his right. And he finds a man with a crossing route. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
All you hear from coaches and personnel directors in the NFL, how difficult it is for a rookie receiver to have an impact on the game. So much to learn, so much offense to absorb. Looks like he's picking it up pretty well.
I would say so. And how about that for your first career NFL touchdown?
I don't know that he envisioned it quite that way, but if he was smart, he probably dreamed about it a little bit.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he works free. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 60 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Mahomes now to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Chiefs are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Mahomes going to change things up. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Morris. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 43. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Throwing now is Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. He'll check this one down with Pacheco. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Over the middle and complete to Moore. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
At the 16-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
My high school football coach was very fond of saying, you've got to meet force with force. And on a short yardage running play, that's what you're going to encounter. And how about them picking up the 1st down on that one?
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Mahomes going to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Here is 3rd down and 4. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to make it 4th down. Now the Chiefs bring on their field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is right there. It's good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Second and 10. In motion goes the tight end. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they're dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Powell throwing on 3rd down here. And unable to connect, incomplete. I give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Fielded at about the 28. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So they say he went out of bounds, came back in, then touched the football.
Can't be the first guy to touch it when you come back in bounds. That's why the penalty goes against him. Have to know where you are on the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Starting to rack up the yardage here in this first half. 5 catches now and a first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Mahomes now on first down. Open man right side is Tony. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be second in a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A run by Pacheco on second down. He shifts past him. And the Chiefs are going to have a first and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to widen their advantage.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits were on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll go play action. Howell. He'll buy some time right. That is caught. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A big gain of 38 there on 3rd down.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. a handoff out of the gun. And he gets it down to the 32. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice consistent gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Howell. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Cooper, the man in motion left. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Cooper will come in motion right. And they'll run on the inside handoff. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
From the gun on third down, Howell. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were in this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a fourth down.
Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. This is taken around the 12. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Mahomes now on 1st down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Howell to the air on 1st and 10. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Faking the handoff. Howell. Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Throwing here, Howell. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Howell from the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. Sly able to put this one through. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, you need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense to get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul, but the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound, and the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's 2nd and 7.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Jonathan Allen gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block him. They were on him in a hurry.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8.
At the 34-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Washington on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Mahomes. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. Off play action. It's Howell. Looking deep downfield. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Commanders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Joey Slide to kick off for the Commanders.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Throwing now is Mahomes. This one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.